Yeah, hi friends. So today I'm going to start a video about how you can upload a file using Angular and .NET Core. So you know friends that when you are new and you want to upload something and you have to search messages. So here I've created a project using .NET Core and also Angular. So let me open the Angular project here in Visual Studio Code so that you can understand the things, how they are working. Go to CMD code. So it's a very simple project, and you can upload a file using input file input type control. Uh, in Angular, I just created a component using home component basically. Here you will see that in front end, here is the file that is of type file. I upload files from here, and this is the progress bar. This is the message that file is uploaded successfully. And in home component file, you will see that write a logic here. So this is a progress, and this is the message string type. Here we are uploading the file. So this is the message when we upload the file. So here you will see that there is form data. So when you upload the file from Angular to .NET Core, so we use form data to append these files, and we upload that data to that controller. So let me show you the API. So here you will see the APIs here, and I disabling the request size limit here. So you will see that here is the upload file, and I'm getting the file from request form files basically. I'm not using any model here, and here is the web root path. So you will see that this is the web root path, and I created a folder name upload, and I will upload the things in this folder. So I'm uploading these files to particular folder, and you will see that these files are uploading. So let me start the project here so that you can see the actual implementation and how it is working basically. Let me start IIS project and debug this file. I will also share this code with you so that you guys can use this code as it is, as per your requirement. So let me make a debug point here so that we can debug the files when it comes to the web API, and we can see that how it is working. So API is running. Let us check that API is running. So you can see that my API is running right now. Let's start the front end project here. ng serve. You will see that I will write a port here, port 4205, because I am also running some other projects here. So you will see how it is working. You can see that here 55859 is the URL. So let us check the API URL. Yeah, it's matches with this. And I also do some things for course basically. So in startup, I write something for this particular API. So you can see when a request comes from 4207. I think this will not work right now because I changed my port. So let me change the new port here. Control C, ng serve port 4207. So now this will work because I have changed the port as per the API. So this will work now. Let's wait for this. So you will see that project is built. Now let's check in the browser. Yes. So here you will see that let me upload a file, any file from here. So here is the PDF, or I can upload this. On uploading this, so you can see the percentage here. File is going to be uploaded. Now on backend, on API, you will see that in request file there is a file. There is a file. You can see this. There is a file which you uploaded from front end with the name, with size, each and everything with address. So you can upload this to particular web root. You can see the web root of .NET Core application. And here the file uploaded, and I will show you this file in my particular folder. The file is uploaded here from front end, and on back end you can see that in web root folder, here is the file. I uploaded this file, so you can see this. Okay, so that's it, guys, from my side. If you need any help from me, you can in next video I will extend this video with some properties, some models, where you can send some data from here. Like with form data, you can write some IDs, some extra parameters, so that will be beneficial for you, that you can use that parameter to uh, save the file against particular ID in database.